Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Lucas Giolito.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. Now the third baseman, Gio Urshela. The pitch. That one finds the zone, and that's how this game gets started. Foul ball there. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yoshida makes the play, and there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Mark Canha.
Boog, he's really been showing off the pop in this series so far. 2 homers, and you know he'd love to add on with another shot.
That one way inside. Giolito, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Whips it to Casas. Now 2 out.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 31.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Riley Green. And that's in there at the knees. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time.
They get the force, and that is the inning. Tigers leave 1. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill here today, Matt Manning. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Hawaii to kick the pitch. Lifted in the air, right field. Green makes the catch, and there's one gone. Check out the Red Sox lineup, and a big factor for them in recent games, Tyler O'Neill.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, but it's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Next offering in there for a strike, and the count is 0-2. And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's going to be Masataka Yoshida. That's a hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Rafael Devers. Man aboard, and here is Devers leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. And first offering is fouled off. Yoshida, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one ripped. See you later. That one felt good. His 29th of the season. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well with the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it out, and the batsman carried it out of here.
And now the first baseman, Triston Casas. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws. And that's a nice play to end the inning. 2 runs for Boston on the home run. And it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Boston. New inning getting started. And now the rookie second baseman, Colt Keith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra to the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
Whips it to Casas, and quickly one away in the second. Foul ball. The 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The Red Sox leading by 2 here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. And that one in the air center field. Reyes makes the grab out. Number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Andy Ibanez. And first offering is fouled off. The wind and the pitch. Out to short. Dahlbeck. Fires over to first. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And they're down 2-0. Bottom of the second. Now it's the DH, Vaughn Grissom.
The designated hitter,
Pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Torkelson hauls it in, and there's one away.
batting 7, the right fielder, Tyler.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. In there, and it's 0-1. Red Sox by 2. Bottom half of inning number 2. Righty delivers. That one missed.
2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Kicks and fires. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And out of here. He Deposits that one into the monster seats. He sends a rocket to left. Third home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Really impressive hitting the ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop him from getting over the wall. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Here's Bobby Dalbec. Swinging it well in the series so far. He's 5 for 9. High in the air, out to right. Green settles under it. Makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now 3-0. This is Red Sox base. On to the 3rd inning. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake
Rogers getting the starting catcher, 28 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016.
0-1.
Out to short, Dalbec. Gets it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. No hits over his last 5 games.
0-1's the
The
count.
Red Sox leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
1 down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Gio Urshela up now for the Tigers. And that's just foul. There's a swing and a drive. Reyes going back. Caught just shy of the wall. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now the center fielder, Pablo Reyes. And he deals. That one is absolutely belted. Meadows raging back towards the wall. Makes the catch, crashing into the wall.
Outstanding catch right there. And I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Rafaela in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And it's even up.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Bounced out to short. Not in time, and legs it out.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And a foul ball. And the righty deals. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs. Hard hit left side. They take the force out. Third out. One left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. Back now at Fenway. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. Rips that one center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one. Here's Riley Green. Line to left. And now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's the strikeout looking. Called strike three and a fastball up in the zone.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Triston Casas. Manning back to work. Here's a swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
That one pushed foul. The 0-2 stays alive. The 0-2. That one is upstairs.
2 strikes.
Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch, not close. Swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And there's the strike. That one not close. And that's ball two. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Now batting, right fielder, Tyler.
So stepping in for Boston, Tyler O'Neill. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green going after it. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top five, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Spencer Torkelson. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. The punch out there, and one away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Left field, way back there. And it's off the Green Monster. Jake Rogers getting ready to hit. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle. So when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Just off the inside edge. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 3. Adam looking on the changeup. Here's Gio Urshela. That's a laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just to solid.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Ryan Baio.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Dalbec takes it to the base for the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. And stepping in from Boston, Connor Wong. He's already homered in this game. The right-hander back to work. That misses. 1-0.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And another ball. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So digging in, Bobby Dalbec. On the ground, could be 2. Over to second for 1. Relay to first, double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1. Good eye in that spot. And here it comes. Out towards right center field. Meadows on the move. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. Back in Boston, and down the DH, Kerry Carpenter. And the pitch. Laser! Could be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
the cutter down and in right there. And typically, if you're going to have a chance with the pitch, if it's down, that's your best chance of doing anything with it. It's kind of like a mini slider, just with a little less vertical movement. But still, that one tied him up, but he couldn't get the barrel to it.
Torkelson swings through it for strike one.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned. Just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 2-3-4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 3, Tigers 2. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 6th. And now, Ceddanne Rafaela. The wind of the pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. Activity in the bullpen. Tyler Holton getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Wentz also getting ready. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. And that's outside.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice line drive to the full side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
A.J. Hinch makes another pitching change. Matt Manning done for the day. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Joey Wentz.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now it's Devers at the plate. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Devers, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Yoshida off of first with 2 away. The other way, makes the grab, and that's the inning. And the Red Sox leave 1, but they're up 3-2. And next up for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
Strike 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So up next, Parker Meadows. Right through there for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one is lifted in the air, settles underneath it, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
So the lineup flips over, and now Gio Urshela, 1 for 3. That clips the corner.
0-1.
In the air, right side. O'Neill drifts towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Holt.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Vaughn Grissom. As the lefty gets to work. Ball 1, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And now the lefty. And it's fouled away. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And now 1 away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
That one drilled left field, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, throw is offline, and he's got a double.
These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And there's a foul ball. O'Neill over at second, 1 down. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And this is inside. Man at second. Bounce to third. To first, and there's 2 down. The batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Dahlbeck.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run, and the number 9 guy at the plate. This one popped up. Green going after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. We go to the 8th, and the batter now, Mark Canha. Bayo back to work. There's the strike. and a slider at the knees. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That one the other way. Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. Here comes the throw. He is safe.
Love how he let that ball travel. Trust in his hands. Nice job of it.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground to third. Devers throws on to first, and there are 2 outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Swung on, belted, way back there. And it bangs off the foul pole, home run. He hammers one out to right, and they add a pair. It's 4-3. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance, and they found a way to fight back big time. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. And he really hooked that thing down the right field line. But good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Swings through that one.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things and makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
High fly ball out into left center field. Under it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Alex Lang. He last pitched 2 days ago. Pablo Reyes stands in, 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Here comes the pitch. Fouled off down the right side. Here's the 0-2. Inside, almost got him.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
This to center field. He's under it. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down. Now, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. First pitch misses. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Wouldn't chase that time.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And another ball. Masataka Yoshida to bat next. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Sizing this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Masataka Yoshida. Now a fly ball to right center. Sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rafaela settles under this one, and it's caught for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Jake Rogers. Wouldn't chase that time. Jansen in his 14th season, 36 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 outs. Base is empty. Parker Meadows the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. Tigers 4 and the Red Sox 3. New pitcher for the Tigers, Jason Foley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball. We see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And fouled off.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Casas swings through it for strike 1. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And the next pitch is way outside. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. One down, base is empty. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Tyler O'Neill up next for the Red Sox.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And a swing and a miss there.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Out to short, and that is the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
4-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.